Good morning, students. I hope you all are safe and sound at home and doing well in your studies. In our last class of LCG 2, we have done coastal plains and Rift Valley of Australia, and today we'll start with Great Artesian Basin of Australia. In this map of Australia, this blue color which is there in this map, this is the area of Great Artesian Basin. Now, before I'll start with the Artesian Basin, I just want to clear you what is Artesian. The word artesian comes from the French phrase artesian, which is well of Artois. Artois is a region in northern France. It is a town in the northern France where artesian wells were originally drilled in 18th century. In 18th century. And what is artesian well? Before I'll start with the artesian well, I just want to clear you. This is a picture of artesian well. Before I'll start with this, I just want to clear you this brown layer you can see. This is the layer of impermeable rock, which is non-porous rock, and this blue is water which is in the permeable rock, which is porous rock, and this is soil. Fine. So here in some important terms which we are going to use in Artesian Basin. Permeable rock or porous rock are the rocks with pores or crack in it by which water or fluid can pass us through. For example, chalk, coal, etc. Sandstone. And impermeable rocks are the rocks that does not allow water or liquid to pass through. This is also called as non-porous rock. For example, clay. An aquifer is an underground layer of rock that holds water. Now, this is an aquifer. What is an aquifer? An underground layer of permeable rock, sand, sediment or soil that collects, holds and transmits water to well. That holds water. This is aquifer. Okay. This is artesian well. See how it works. Artesian well are dug down where the basin of permeable rock, this rock such as chalk, lies between two impermeable rocks, two impermeable layers. These two impermeable layers does not allow water to go out. Okay. The water cannot go up, the water cannot go down. The impermeable layer does not allow the water to go through, and the water gets collected in this porous layer, in this permeable layer of rock. Fine. So if the water level becomes high, the water will gush out like a fountain on the top. Fine. So here, if the water pressure is high, the water will come out on the top, on the land. Okay. So this is how artesian well works. Now, what are the uses of artesian wells? The artesian well water is pure as it is free from pollution, but this water may be highly charged with chemicals because it is underground water. The largest artesian basin in eastern Australia is measuring about 2000 km from Gulf of Carpentaria to Darling River in the south. But the water is salty. This water is salty. So this water we can use for some areas for agriculture purposes, good for cattle rearing also. So these are the uses of artesian basin. Now we need some conditions for digging an artesian well. What are those conditions? Aquifer should be saucer shaped so that water moves downward in it under the action of gravity. There should be layer of porous rock between two layer of non-porous rocks so that water get collected in the porous layer in the aquifer. The layer of porous rock should be exposed to the ground so that water can go inside. Okay. And there should be adequate rain to supply groundwater. There should be enough rain to supply groundwater so that water get collected in the aquifer. So this was all about Great Artesian Basin. Thank you.